Okay, so we learned that the cell membrane allows material in and out of the cell, and that plants have an additional rigid cell wall for protection and to maintain its shape. But what does this cell actually do? Let's take a look inside the cell and learn about the many oddly shaped organelles with weird, long, complicated names involved in keeping your body alive. The main function of a cell is to make protein. Proteins are a group of substances made from long chains of macromolecules called amino acids. So what's the big deal with proteins? Why does the cell need to make them? To help answer this question, I've asked pro bodybuilder and Arnold Schwarzenegger body double Brett Azar to come help talk to us about these big macromolecules and why they're so important.
Proteins are required for the structure, function, and regulation of all an organism's tissues and organs. Special proteins called enzymes carry out chemical reactions in the body for things like breathing and digesting. There are also messenger proteins, like growth hormone, that is essential for the growth of a body's bones and tissues, like muscle tissue. There are also structural proteins like keretins. Like keretins are what give your hair, your nails, and skin strength and durability. There are also actins, which provide your muscles the ability to tense up and contract like this. Proteins are a big deal.
So where are proteins made in the cell? Well, proteins are made on small structures called ribosomes, which, unlike other organelles, are not surrounded by a membrane. Ribosomes can be found on the surface of a tube-like organelle called the Endoplasmic Reticulum. This rough-looking ER here extends all the way from the nucleus, all the way towards the edge of the cell, and is the main site of protein production. There's also a part of the ER that lacks ribosomes. We call this the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. The smooth ER is important in that it helps make lipids, the component of your cell membrane, and is the site where the cell gets rid of harmful toxins from a cell. Also, some cells have small sphere-like structures called vacuoles. Vacuoles are organelles that store water, food, and waste. Now, for plants, they have one large vacuole that not only stores water and other substances, but also allows for a plant to stay rigid and upright when filled with water. Ever feel an old soggy celery stick? Well, if you place it in water, the celery's vacuoles will fill up, allowing it to become rigid and upright again.
Celery. Let's get back to protein.
Proteins are then prepared for their specific jobs at the Golgi apparatus, also known as the post office of the cell. The Golgi is where proteins are prepared and then shipped out to another location in the cell. Proteins sent and prepared here are then packaged into little sphere-like membrane structures called vesicles. Vesicles are organelles that transport substances from one area of the cell to another. In animal cells, there are also special vesicles called lysosomes, which contain chemicals that help break down and recycle old cell parts. Oof, wow. We've been through quite the tour of the cell so far. So what powers all these activities?
Protein.
Well, good guess, Mr. Terminator. Actually, it's ATP, which is made in the organelle called the mitochondria, which we will get to next time.
No, it's protein.
Well, no, it's actually ATP, which is made in the mitochondria.
No, if I say it's protein, it's protein.
Well, mitochondria is made from protein, so I guess it could be right.
That's right.